it's Dorleen, and I'm going to be playing in my junk journal. So I saw this ad in my art magazine. Yes, I did say that AARP art magazine, but I really love the scenery and the little houses kind of coming down the hill. So I decided I'm going to try. I guess I'm not going to say repeat it or replicate it, but I'm going to do my version of it. So I just started pulling out some different color paints. If you noticed on that article, I know it was a really quick flash you saw of it, but the sky was very yellowed, and I really like that look. So that's why I'm adding different shades of yellow. I'm doing some, well, I thought it was gray, but it ended up being silver, which is fine. And I'm just using an old Starbucks gift card to spread the paint all over the pages. You did notice that there is some already inks and paint on the pages. And if you've gone through my junk journal flip throughs, which if you haven't, I recommend them. So you can go back and see that on my playlist. But I have a lot of pages that I've just kind of started, put down like, excess paints and things. And I thought because of the colors that were already on these two pages, that it worked well with what I was trying to do. So again, I'm just going through and once the paint dries, or that first layer of paint dries, I use a regular pencil and I'm kind of drawing these buildings, which are not buildings. They're just kind of wonky. I'm using my 7th grade drafting class to remember how the whole buildings are supposed to be, leaning, and the kind of 3D effect of it, which that was a long time ago, and I didn't remember much of it, but that's okay too, because again, this is just very wonky and very fun. But once I drew those on there, I realized, wait, I need a blank background because these buildings are not going to be that yellow color. So that's why you saw me draw or spread some white acrylic paint all over. I mostly use my hands with that. I started being very specific because I didn't want to lose the buildings that I drew. And then I realized that was kind of a pain, and I just kind of smudged it all over. But now I'm using a Stabilo pencil and in black, and I'm drawing you can faintly see the regular pencil. So I'm drawing over those, and then also just kind of creating my own things. Now you'll notice as I'm going through this is I probably should have mapped it out better, but if one thing or if you haven't figured out about me, is I usually don't plan things out. I usually just go for it. But, and there's going to be mistakes, and you'll see a lot of mistakes. But again, this isn't, a perfect painting of something. This is just in my junk journal. I'm having fun, and I really love it when it's done. Oh, sorry, I'm in my car recording because I'm early for work. Sorry, you can hear some cars driving by. I guess they're in a hurry still. But again, you're just going to see me drawing, doing some, like I said, kind of making really kind of some cubes, or I guess they're not cubes when they're rectangle shaped, but you know what I mean, and putting some roofs on buildings. And you'll see me just throughout this video making them pretty, I guess, putting the windows and doors and some roof shingles, if you want to call it that. At one point I put some, bricks, but I'm having a lot of fun with this. I got about halfway through and I'm going, what am I doing? This is so crazy. But I really do like the end result. I do have these old Q-tips that I found in a drawer. There they are. The reason why you already see paint color on the page is I stopped the recording and then I thought I started it, but what I did is I took a picture, duh. But so I'm showing you right now. I'm using it's like a tan color for the colors. I'm really kind of keeping it these colors, these kind of soft colors that were in that original ad that I showed you, because I really like that soft look. So there's that kind of brick red, there's like a golden honey yellow, there's a tan, and you'll see me in a little bit, I'm doing it right now, the blue. So I'm adding colors, and once those dry, see that close up, and look at the sky. I mean, I don't know if you're paying much attention to that, but I just love the way it looks with that yellow. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't add too much more color or paint color with that, but you'll see me later really kind of doing some more like kind of fun mixed media kind of stuff on the sky. So again, you're going to see me, this pen that I'm using because I decided to use this instead of the Stabilo, because if you haven't used Stabilo, I'll tell you, it's a great pencil. I love it, but it also smudges. So when I added paint, it smudged. If you add water or anything like that, it'll smudge. But this pen is from, it's a Sharpie, but it's actually like a pen. But it is so nice and it's so perfect. And if you get a chance to look it up, I'll try to remember to write down what the exact Sharpie is, but because this will be on my blog, so you can go to my blog and I'll have a list of the paints that I used and a closer picture of that ad, and then of course of the final product. But one thing, again, I'm just going through, adding windows, adding some decorations here and there, really trying to make them look more like buildings. But this was the fun part. I felt like I was just, anything I could think of, I was just doing. And of course, it took me a while to think of some of this stuff. I added the green, which you'll see there, because there were such empty spots and I didn't know how to fill it with a building. I did add some like cobblestones, if you want to call it that, and some other blank areas, but you'll see that as well. I see my granddaughters are walking up, so if I get interrupted or you hear me say hi, that's who I'm talking to, because I'm already saying hi to you. I'm on my way to work, like I said. Well, I should say I'm sitting in my car, ready to go to work. But anyways, there we go. My cute little granddaughters. I know it's a little unusual spot, but to be filming, but I'm a little bit early for work, so I figured I'd take advantage of this time. In a little bit, you're going to see me pull out a white Posca pen, and oh, I love what I did with. I put some clouds in that sky, and I don't even know what got me started to draw these clouds this way, but I hope I remember how to do it, because if not, I'm going to have to refer to this video, because I love the way the clouds turned out. And I really just kind of scribbled like in a circular kind of cloud motion. And I think you're going to agree, but they turned out so cool. So I'm getting ahead of myself, obviously. But again, if I hope you like this video. I love working in my junk journal. It's just really a fun place to experiment. And, because I've said it before, if you don't like something, all you have to do is either repaint it or put some paint over the top, or some gesso, or even you could do a paper of something completely different and then add another layer of paper. But if you haven't had a chance, please flip through my journal, my junk journal. Please flip through. I flip through. You watch me flip through my junk journal, and it has changed so much since I did those flip throughs. And I definitely will do another one or another version of them, because I've added so many more pages and experimented. And you've probably seen the individual videos, but there are some that I don't film, because usually I'm about halfway through and then I say, oh no, I should have filmed that, and of course I don't. But here I am taking out my pen. For some reason I decided to put some white in the grass, but whatever, it still looks cute. Now these are those clouds I'm talking about. Look at this, look at that. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just scribbling, but aren't those fabulous? I absolutely love them. I couldn't even stop. Like, I really should have stopped, but I just couldn't. It was just so fun. So I do that with this guy, and then I add some Color Silk, which is basically like a splash in a darker blue, and I put that all over. Again, I probably should have started earlier. And this second batch right here I don't like, because the droplets are a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So what I decided to do is I used some acrylic paint and some bubble wrap, and then I just decided to kind of just put some marks here and there with using the bubble wrap, which I end up just loving. I love the way it looks, because it's just so funky and fun. I wanted to put a title over there on that right side. I couldn't really think of anything, so I realized that tab was over on the top right, so I did write some words there, and I'll show a close-up. Isn't that cute? Again, it's just really nothing, but it's so fun, and it really is just some rectangles with some roofs. I think anybody could do that. Again, I hope you do like this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. It does help my channel. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button down below, and you'll be notified for my new videos if you hit that notification bell. And enjoy. I hope you have a junk journal of your own, and you're doing all this crazy stuff with me, or at least I'm inspiring you to do more of that crazy stuff. Look at me, I just can't stop. And I'll show you. I thought I stopped. I took some pictures, and then I realized that I wanted to do a little bit more. So you'll see in these final pictures. See that I put a red door on the bottom of one of the bigger white buildings on that left side, which I think really helped it a lot. And I added some windows and stuff on one of the buildings as well. But like I said, enjoy and have a great day. Bye.